We are yet to win a trophy with Aston Villa. Well, we won the Community Shield, but I don't count that. Today, we've got 2 chances to win a trophy. First up, the FA Cup final against Forest, and then we take on Liverpool as we look to become Premier League champions with a win away at Anfield. Today is either going to be really good for us, or we might complete the most incredible bottle job you're likely to see. Hopefully not, and hopefully by the end of this video, we'll be lifting 2 trophies. Welcome back, my friends, to our career mode journey here with Aston Villa. As always, a huge thank you for all of your support. I hope you're all feeling fantastic and having an awesome day. Before we jump into the video, if you do go in to enjoy today's video, drop a like down below. It helps push out the video to new viewers. And as you know, I'm aiming for 100,000 subscribers by the end of the year, and your support is always incredible. Thank you all so much for your lovely messages and all of the support. So, FA Cup final is upon us. Forest at Wembley, and all the pressure is on us. We are expected to win this game. After knocking out the favourite City in the semi-final in that crazy 4-3 game, yeah, we have to win this. Forest, they won't be an easy team to play, but we are the Premier League leaders for a reason, and that is because we have an outstanding squad here at Aston Villa. Team news is in, and Aston Villa's is on the screen there. A strong substitute bench. De Ketelaere, Talbot, Kamara, Douglas Luiz, Walker-Peters all feature on our bench. But there's our starting 11 for this one. It's actually not the correct formation either. We do play our 4-3-3 with Grealish playing at cam. Forest's team then, here it is for you. They've gone 4-3-3 as well. Emmanuel Dennis, Johnson and Mighton up front. Freuler, O'Brien, Ojeda in the midfield. But all the onus is on Aston Villa to take control of the game. And as we say, the onus is on Aston Villa to take the game to Forest early on. Here is Jack Grealish looking to do just that as he tried to place it. Afari with an early save. Forest giving Grealish a bit too much time there on the ball. They won't want to be doing that today because he'll make things happen for Aston Villa. Emmanuel Dennis finding the feet of Mighton. Reece James in quickly though to win it straight back for Villa. His ball down the line for Szoboszlai. Inside here to Thuram. Thuram on the turn. Picks out Brobby. Brobby to his left is Grealish. Jack Grealish! Surely to make it 1-0 Villa, and he does! 5 minutes in, Forest are seeing the attacking fluidity that have caused so many teams problems this season against Villa. We scored 7 against Atalanta in the last episode, and Forest, they'll probably have looked at that game and wondered how they were going to stop us today. Well, that's not the way to do it. Grealish had already had 1 shot saved. He finishes the 2nd shot. Johnson holds off the challenge of Watkins. Now Emmanuel Dennis trying to get Forest on the attack. Dennis has got to run through the middle, but he waited too long to play the ball. It was won back by Ezri Konsa. Now Grealish. Brobby's on the move. Jack Grealish has looked for Brian Brobby, and he will find him as well. Brobby into the penalty area of Forest. The angle's tight, but he'll still go for it here, Brian Brobby. And he makes Afari have to make the save. Forest have got to stop Aston Villa creating. Otherwise, this game is going to get away from them very, very quickly. Brobby trying to find the run of Szoboszlai, cut out by Richards. Dennis, now Johnson. Back to Ojeda. Ojeda's ball out wide for Williams. Forest have done a good job since conceding the early chances to stop Villa from creating anything else. And they could get a chance here, and they do! Emmanuel Dennis has drawn them level! How has that gone in? Martinez gets lobbed by Emmanuel Dennis, and Forest are back in the game. We'd just taken our foot off the gas. We'd allowed them on the ball. We were just sort of, I don't want to say, playing a training game, but we hadn't really put the pressure on them after Afari made that save from Brobby. Since then, we've allowed Forest to have the ball in pretty good areas and not really closed them down enough. And that's a wake-up sign for Aston Villa. There was a change at half-time for Aston Villa with Brian Brobby going off and Logan Brown coming on. Here is Emmanuel Dennis. Mark Gay with a vital challenge. So Watkins has gone up front. Brobby's come off. Logan Brown's come on. Ollie Watkins is trying to make the run through here. That's not a good ball by Declan Rice, in all honesty. And that allows Forest back possession, which I don't know how we are making such a difficult game of this. When we started, it looked like it was going to be a simple Aston Villa win. Not the case whatsoever here. Watkins, lovely skill there to find the turn. Rice, good control, plays Grealish. Grealish needs to make it count, and Grealish will make it count. Aston Villa back in front. It's our number 10. It's Jack Grealish who's got it. But by no means is this game over. 25 minutes still to play here at Wembley. Ball forward was fizzed into the feet of Rice. He controlled it well. Laid the ball to Grealish. And he has the freedom in these areas to pick up these positions. And Jack Grealish slots home. Big 25 minutes remaining though for us. Myton trying to get into the Villa penalty area. He's found the ball across. And it'll fall the way of Dennis. Martinez, crucially, with the save. Too much space inside our penalty area. Emmanuel Dennis really should have scored. Here is Watkins finding Cash. Brown's through. Matty Cash will play it. The way of Logan Brown to seal the deal for Aston Villa. And he will with 20 minutes to go. Forest was so close to an equalising goal. But then the break is precise by Aston Villa. And Logan Brown has surely just won us the FA Cup, and in doing so, our first trophy of the series, if you don't count the Community Shield. 30 seconds remain. It will be Aston Villa who will lift the FA Cup trophy. However, Emmanuel Dennis here is still looking to try and get something in the way of a goal. He forces Martinez into the save, and it will be a Forest corner. Martinez has made some very good saves for us as well. It has been not a simple victory for Aston Villa, but it is a victory nonetheless. And we have won the FA Cup. Time to celebrate, but then straight back to Premier League action as we look to lift the Premier League title as well. One trophy down, 2 more to win. Let's go and win ourselves the Premier League title as we take on Liverpool at Anfield. To be honest, if Manchester United fail to win, we'd only need a draw. So I'm saying we need to win the game. Obviously, we're going to go there and try and play for the win. But yeah, United still have to get a result elsewhere as well. Team news on your screen then. As you can see, we made a number of changes from our FA Cup victory over Forest. Liverpool have got a very good squad though, so they will be looking to delay our Premier League party, if you will, by beating us here. We're going to try and make sure that does not happen. Away to Anfield we go. Liverpool are trying to put us under tremendous pressure early on here. Mohamed Salah forced back out of the penalty area. And he will still look for the ball through. Ezri Konsa, though, will intercept. Now Leon Bailey for Aston Villa. De Ketelaere has begun to make his move. There is the ball for Charles De Ketelaere, who is bearing down on the Liverpool goal. And he makes it Aston Villa 1, Liverpool 0. They came out the blocks flying, Liverpool. But in doing so, they left themselves exposed at the back. Leon Bailey picks up the ball, drives at their defence. One ball through, De Ketelaere's in. And he gets his second goal of the Premier League by slotting into the bottom left corner past Alisson. Lovely finish. And Aston Villa have got themselves in front here. And as things stand, will be Premier League champions. Still a long way to go, though. Salah up against Cash, delivered to that near post, and Pellegrini gets there! And Pellegrini scores the equaliser for Liverpool. How was he free at the near post? Cash could have done better in preventing the cross from Mohamed Salah, but who was meant to pick up Pellegrini? Ezri Konsa went on a bit of a run for us, so he was out of position as Salah's ball came in. And Mark Gay at the near post just doesn't see Pellegrini. It was almost like, if you watch that back, there was a breakdown in communication, because I think Mark Gay is actually saying for someone else to pick up Pellegrini. Doesn't happen, and Aston Villa's lead is no more. 1-1 at Anfield. Robertson put under pressure by Leon Bailey, who is going to be booked for an earlier challenge. And we've seen no goal update from the game involving Manchester United, as Ezri Konsa's in there to intercept for Villa. De Ketelaere, Watkins feeds Matty Cash. Matty Cash slots home. It was a beautiful Villa move that is finished off by the rampant Matty Cash. He loves getting forward from left back, and when he does, he's so good in these areas. As I say, no goal update from Manchester United, but it doesn't matter now because we're back in front here at Anfield. If it stays like this, we're champions regardless of United's result, but we have seen Liverpool have got the quality to create, and I imagine they will get another chance in this game. Liverpool turning to their substitute bench in order to try and change the game. Henderson and Nunez both coming on. As Naby Keita, what a ball this looks like, it might well be. Grealish is in. Oh, what a ball and what a goal. Forget about the Liverpool substitution for a minute. Aston Villa have got a third and are 2 goals in front here at Anfield. What a ball that was. Leon Bailey, I think, was the player to play it. Magnificent pass. Grealish heads down, finishes as the ball bounces back up. What was I saying? Oh yeah, Liverpool sub. Nunez, Henderson on, Jota, Keita off for Liverpool. Doesn't matter. Villa are 3-1 in front here. Luis Diaz trying to release Nunez. James gets to the ball first, though, for Aston Villa. And he needs to be careful here because Liverpool's press, as you can see, is on. Martinez will launch it long for Aston Villa, looking for Watkins to win the flick on. He has done. And now Liverpool might be in trouble because they sent players forward to put that press on. What a save by Alisson. Again, though, from Aston Villa, what a move. Leon Bailey with a corner, aimed into the middle, away by Pellegrini. As we say, what a save by Alisson. Here is Rice, Konsa. Aston Villa are 8 minutes now away from winning the game that wins them the league. Reece James, Thuram, inside for Grealish. Grealish turning, trying to release Leon Bailey. In the end, though, it was intercepted by Liverpool, who have it back. And Nunez with a touch forward. It was a great little touch as he now will play the way of Diaz. Back to Nunez. Nunez back to Luis Diaz. Diaz wants to shoot. He's not been given the chance to because Mark Gay just stood there and says, go on then, as he wins it back brilliantly. Grealish having to try and keep hold of the ball. Watkins away from Alexander-Arnold. What is going on with Liverpool's? And is the shape? I don't know. Here's Cash. De Ketelaere to finish it. It's 4-1 Villa. It is done at Anfield. What is with Liverpool's shape? I mean, I know why. Because they're trying to get back in the game. But it doesn't matter. Because you're doing it against one of the most precise counter-attacking teams in the league. And Villa will make you pay for it. De Ketelaere with his second. Seconds left as we will be crowned champions of the Premier League. Aston Villa have done it. Our 3rd season. We have won an FA Cup and the league. The double is done. I don't know why we're not celebrating here. Because it's mathematically impossible now, I believe anyway, for us to lose the Premier League title. I'm sure we're champions, right? I mean, we are champions. There's one game left, and it is 7 points, the gap to Man United. We are champions of England. Where is the news article? Why is it not saying we are? Unless I've missed it. Aston Villa crowned champions, but that's for the FA Cup. So that's not that one. I don't know. Well, we're going to play against Sheffield United anyway, in the hopes that we'll be lifting the trophy at the end of this. Also, we do have the Europa League literally 2 days after the Europa League final, which will be its own episode. So I'm going to have to change around the team for this game against Sheffield United just to make sure we've got players fit for that one. So I'll do that, and then we'll jump into the game where hopefully at the end we'll be lifting the Premier League title. 3 players keep their starting spots in the squad following the Liverpool game. Leon Bailey, Mark Gay and Martinez, the only 3 who we haven't switched around. As I said, with that Europa League final to think about, I want to make sure our team is fully fit for that. And hopefully the players will still be there to celebrate the Premier League title win as well. So, into the game we go here at Villa Park. I'm really glad, actually, that we're getting to lift it, if we are to lift it, at home. Not sure, actually, if Sheffield United are fighting a relegation battle, because if they are, this could be an important game for them. Well, it doesn't matter, because Brobby has just put us 1-0 in front at Villa Park. Really good finish from Brian Brobby as well. It was another top-class Aston Villa move, though. Such intricate passing, such quick football, and Brian Brobby is never going to pass up an opportunity like this one. They just don't pick him up as he makes that quick little run in there, and he fires into the top corner. As I say, I wonder if Sheffield United are down the bottom of the league. They've got like 30 points-ish this season, I think, so they might be in a relegation fight still, so this game for them is important. Brobby. Brown's making the move. Brobby's hold-up play is good, as he'll play Logan Brown. Brown inside to Talbot. Talbot looking for Brobby. It's again magnificent from those 3. Brobby's got his second, and Villa fans are loving it. They've already won 1 trophy this season. Are we about to see us go and do the treble? Well, in fact, we've already won 2 trophies, in fact, because, of course, the Premier League title as well. What a move that was from Brown, Talbot and Brobby, as he fires into the bottom right corner. I even think Talbot might have nutmegged the defender with the pass through. Leon Bailey skips around the challenge brilliantly. Look at that from Bailey, as he still got it, and he finds Talbot. Talbot to strike. Talbot to make it 3. But it was made by Leon Bailey, who at one point we transfer listed. Thought about selling him. Then the injury to Zaniolo happened. He stayed. And you know what? He might have not been spectacular, Leon Bailey, but he's put in some really good performances over the course of this season. And he's been a vital part, actually, I think, to getting us the treble. You saw the pass he played for Grealish against Liverpool, and you saw that run he did there. Well done, Leon Bailey. And Dye as he skipped round the challenge, and that's Jebison with a goal back for Sheffield United. I believe that was Digne who just got, I want to say nutmegged, but I'm not entirely sure. Good work by Ndiaye. And Jebison fires into the back of Villa's goal. First shot for Sheffield United, and it's resulted in their first goal of the game. Let's have a look here. Was it a nutmeg on Digne? Oh, it was hard to tell. I think it was, though. But anyway, it is 3-1. It's a goal back for Sheffield United, but I highly doubt they will get anything from this game from this point. Final few minutes of the game here, and Aston Villa just looking to see this one out nice and calmly. Douglas Luiz! I say nice and calmly, but he's just hit a worldie! Goal of the season contender from Douglas Luiz. 2.5 minutes from time. We have to see this one again. And here you are, picks up the ball. Nobody closes him down. Unleashes the shots. Fotheringham does his best, but it's not enough. And it's the 4th for Aston Villa. Look at the dip on the ball from that angle. That was hit so sweet by Douglas Luiz. I don't think I need to dress this up. You know what it means. We are the champions of the Premier League. Enjoy the celebrations. Team of the tournament for the Premier League, Alisson in goal. Feel like Martinez has been hard done by there, but I'm not sure who got the most clean sheets. Maybe it was Alisson. Chilwell is in the team. Then we've got Cash, Gay, and Reece James. So 3 of the back 4 are from our team. Grealish in midfield alongside Sterling, De Bruyne, and Salah. Skamaka and Schick up front. Sterling won the Golden Boot Award with 26 goals. And I'm going to advance the day forward 1. Well, 2 in fact, because it ends up taking us to the final of the Europa League, as I wanted to see who was the player of the Premier League. Will it tell us here? Goalkeeper of the tournament, Alisson. It doesn't look like it does tell us who was the player of the Premier League. But anyway, that's not important. The important thing is that we have won the Prem, we have won the FA Cup, and next episode, we look to complete the treble with a victory over Salzburg in the Europa League final. I'll do a full season roundup after that game, and then we can take a look at all of the other leagues and whatnot and sign off this season. Season number 4, which is next one, might be the final one of the series as we go for the Champions League. I've not yet decided, but obviously I do want to do another manager career mode, and as such, once this one ends, we're going to try and take on the Bundesliga with a team from there. So if you've got any suggestions for any teams you might want to see from the Bundesliga, leave me a comment down below. I've not yet decided on which team I'm going to be using for the next manager career mode. But yeah, with all that being said, a huge thank you for watching today's episode. I do hope you have enjoyed it. If you have, leave a like rating down below. It helps push the video out to new viewers, as I mentioned previously. Thank you all so much for your incredible support. Hopefully I can continue to entertain you with all the content coming your way. Until next time, stay safe, have a great day, have a great evening, look after each other, and I'll see you all for the Europa League final very soon. Adios!